All right, guys, I'm finally ready to put the walls up. Thought I was ready a long time ago, but here's the windows. I'm so happy I decided to do it. It's cooled this down so much. So we got the windows in on both sides. There's the other window. Got windows in, plumbing in, electrical ready, pressure washer ready, low voltage ready. So I'm going to take you through all that stuff here in a minute. All right, so let's talk about what I did first. Obviously first we tore the building down, tore this down. You can see here, see how there's all these studs here. The building, it originally started, and you can see on the floor here. So the building, I guess the original sort of shed area ended right here, and then they added on this other section when they made the barn bigger for their RV. So first thing we did was tear it down, me and an army of friends. And then next thing I started to add this stringer, so you can see this really ghetto, no one's gonna see it though, a stringer that I ran across. So that way I can catch the, the top part of the cabinet. And I had a little bit of leftover 2x10 or 2x12, so I added that to it as well. And also hit for the top of the side cabinets, or the taller cabinets, one for the TV, which I'll be able to hit the studs for the TV anyway, and then the right cabinet. So then I had electrical done. So we got outlet here, here. So these are unswitched. These will be for just for the workbench. I've got a switched outlet up top there. So up here, oops, finger. That's for the fans, and the fans mount vertically. So I'll just hit it with some lags on that 2x4, which will be fine. Just an outlet in the cabinet in case I ever need it. Here's one for the TV, one for the home run, for where all the AV equipment's going to go. Another one for the fan. Now these are switched outlets, so the switch will be back here next to the lights. So this will be switched for the lights and everything. Yes, sir. Break the wood again. You want to play with the wood?
No, I said break it again.
Yeah, you can go get it out. Have fun. Rye's breaking down the pallet for me. Oh, you found the other hammer? Good. Just don't hit my car. And so I've got, I decided to put power outlets at like, what are these, 48 inch or something like that, which is where they tend to be in the garage. I have one down low here for the subwoofer. This was just the original line coming in, so we just terminated that there. Same thing here. Here's the 100 amp panel. So I have a separate 100 amp setup here, so I can run whatever I want to run. Sorry, it's kind of dark. This was up at normal height, but I just put a double gang box here. There's a GFI. Another outlet over here, just in case I need an extra one for something, who knows. So these are kind of random. These were all set up normally, but when I put the windows in, I just, rather than cutting the wires, I just put them randomly wherever I had some room. So this took a lot of thought on my part. You would think this would be simple, but so here's the setup for the pressure washer and Kranzel. I'm sorry, the pressure washer is a Kranzel. For the CR Spotless and the Kranzel. So what we have here is, I'm going to have a 30 amp dedicated line, 220, 30 amp circuit. The pressure washer pulls, I think, 20 or 25 amps. Here's my stub for water. So this is going to come up and go into the CR. So the CR is going to be mounted right here. And then the bottom of the Kranzel pressure washer will be here. So the bottom of it will sit, right around here. So just did some random bracing in order to be able to hit it with lag. bags, and I'll do a video of that for sure. I'm going to do stainless steel, T316 stainless steel piping with pressure fittings, and then we'll have a valve system to where we can turn it off, so I can switch between. I'm just going to do a manual valve rather than something digital, so I can switch between deionized water and tap water. Here's what I decided to do with the pressure, the 3/8 inch pressure washer hose. So this will connect to the side of the pressure washer. You'll also have the on the side here we'll have water coming in, high pressure coming out, and then I ran a conduit up into the attic space and braced it on the 2x6 that was already there. That's and it's watertight, so if something happens to the hose, I guess the hose is running in the attic all the way across, so we'll be fine there. On this side, electrical. This is, if I do a central vac sort of system, this is where I'll probably do it. I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet. It really won't matter, I just need power. So here's hose bib for the bucket filler. I'll show you that bucket filler in a second. And then the water line runs all the way across, tees off. Here's hose bib on the side. That's where I have the Ely hose reel, another random electrical outlet right there. And then the water line runs all the way across and down. This is where the line actually comes in for the hose bib on the side, which it was already there. There's already a hole, so I might as well put a hose bib. I doubt I'll use that. And then the water line runs up and tees over to come down to the stub that I have on the side here. Next up, I have low voltage. So here's the left speaker, which runs across, center speaker, and HDMI, which also run across. Here's the right speaker. I just have some extra slack on it. It just makes me feel better. I actually have 20 feet of extra slack. They're all run equal distance, so the sound arrives at the same time. And then here's my sort of home run connection. I'm not going to have cable out here. I'm just going to do Apple TV. And then I have my subwoofer connection, which runs down, which is just a single RCA connection, which runs down to here. I'm not doing any rear speakers. So low voltage is dialed and ready to go. Super clean. And we're ready for these big threaded rods. Since we're here, these are hurricane straps. They strap to the top to hold the roof on so it doesn't blow off. Anyway, I'm having a exterminator come out. They've already come out and sprayed. I'm gonna have them come out and spray one more time, and then I'm doing green board or purple board or whatever you want to call it, moisture resistant drywall. And then I'll put the Swiss Trax flooring in, and then I'll follow up with trim so it looks super clean, super neat, and then cabinets, fans, shelving, all that stuff. All coming in the next few weeks. Again, the counters will be stainless steel, cabinets will be black. Walls are going to be gray. So I'll have an update for you with some drywall next week. So here's the exterior of the room. So basically this will be the view that I'll have. So there'll be a 65-inch TV on the wall, audio inside, all contained in the room. So I'll be able to watch and do whatever I want when I'm out here washing. Just some background noise, if you will. I already have all the equipment, so it's not like I need to buy anything for it. Right here on this wall, which I'm super excited about, is a bucket filler. Here's the two wands, which I'll go into more detail on that in the future. So this was my genius idea, which I'm very proud of myself. We have the Pre-A or Pre-Air. So anyway, here's the quarter turn hose bib with a Gilmore quick connect that goes down to a MH threaded connection that connects to a, I think, FIP connection, and this is a hot water heater hose. I like this black braided better than metal because the metal isn't quite as flexible or pliable. So now I have the ability to sort of rotate this around. This is an old Adams fire hose nozzle. So let me grab the bucket. As you guys know, this isn't going to look like this. Here's the flooring. Just all my extra crap. So all this stuff will be clean. There won't be any of this stuff out here when I'm done. And it also isn't all going in the room. So I'll share with you how that works as we kind of get through here. As I get this project done. Watch out, right? So anyway, here's the basic concept. So we got bucket filler. I wanted it to go into the bucket about 6 inches or so. That way I could sort of keep the water where I went, but I had enough room. I didn't want to put it all the way at the bottom, so I had enough room to sort of activate the suds, fill up the buckets. So then I don't have to get any hose out. This thing comes off as well, so I probably won't leave it on there all the time. But it's as simple as that. Oops. So we're back locked on, and then this sucker is not going anywhere. So we're bolted into the 2x12. Anyway, so quarter turn, and we're locked up, and then we can add water as needed. Sorry. Pretty cool. Lots of pressure. So the quarter turn is on, off. I decided to put the Ely hose reel on the side here where it's covered, rather than on the other side of the building. And again, I have the same Prier, however you say it, quarter turn hose bib. I only turn the hose bib on or off, so I decided I don't need it to turn it 15 times to turn the thing on. It's either on or off. So that's the way I set it up. Anyway, here's my version of a mess anyway, of all the tools and stuff, which I can't wait to put in somewhere. At least temporarily put it into some cabinets. So here's the exterior of the window. I got to get the paint to match, so I got to paint the cedar. But the windows are pretty close match to the house. I was a little worried what this was going to look like, but as you can see, it kind of breaks up the wall, breaks up the way it looks from the exterior. So let me walk you around here and I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. You know, because I didn't want them centered and I was going to put them so close to the edge, I was a little nervous how that was going to look. But I think it looks great, especially when I match the silver. Or not silver, the red or whatever the cedar is. So I'm gonna pave this, although this rock looks super cool, super fancy. I'm gonna pave this here. And here's my unfortunate spot where I needed to cut the driveway. So this thing here, I'm gonna match the driveway and just pave it. Try to watching how I'm walking. Anyway, so we're gonna pave this. Probably call that guy this week. Shell doesn't know about that yet. So let's finish up the exterior view. There's the other hose bib. So I temporarily have the Granzel set up. I'm gonna wash the cars here in a minute. So I'm gonna put, I have them on order, but I'm going to put Mosmatic that match the boom pole. I'm going to put some like 60-degree angle sort of holders, so these things like pistol holders, holsters, I guess you could say, that hold the and I'll wait till I get them to see exactly where I'm going to position them, but to hold the wand or wands. And I'm also going to do something on the wall somewhere where I can get rid of that bucket that I have the wheel wash stuff, and just put it, sort of holster it as well. haven't figured out what that's going to look like. It might even just be the Mosmatic. I might use the thing that matches this that they use for the brush, and I might just get that to put all the wheel washing stuff in. So here's my dream, the Mosmatic boom pole. I decided to put it on a 2x12 because I needed some room to clear the lights. I didn't want to position the lights in a weird spot. I wanted them positioned so that they were right in line with the lights that are currently here. So I have 6 3/4 inches of play, and the lights sit at 6. So I'll be able to easily move the boom pole. This thing is so smooth. Really, really awesome. So my lights haven't come yet. I don't know why. I ordered them 2 weeks ago. So lights should be here. I'm doing 6 T8 6-bulb fixtures. So 1, 2. There's where the yellow light wires come out. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'll give me 36 T8 bulbs. Hey Rye, be careful, man. Come down. You're too high. And obviously there's attic access here. I'm not going to put any attic access in the actual room, if you will. So anyway, I'm putting the lights there. I ordered an 11-foot. I think that's going to be a good length. I was out here measuring for hours to figure out how long do I want the actual hose that will sort of hang down and I can walk around the car with, how long I wanted that to be. So that's the Mosmatic boom pole. Let me take you guys up in the attic here and I'll show you what the how I set this thing up, in case there's a few other crazies in this world that want to do something like this. I don't know if we can see. Wow, this camera's great. So here's the connection. So out of the top of the boom pole, there's a I don't even know what to call it, but there's a socket or a connection, a 3/8 inch connection, and then I have a 3/8 inch swivel hose from Clean Right. So it's a 3/8 inch hose with a 3/8 inch swivel connection, and I torqued it down with Teflon tape, so it shouldn't have any leaking. And then I just put a hole in the side and ran it all the way over to the conduit in the. So just laid it on the ceiling, ran it in the conduit all the way over. If it leaks, it leaks. I don't think it will. So I also am putting those same vapor sealed lights here. So the 1, 2, 3, and then I could always add more if I needed to. It's kind of hard to get up in there, so I think the 3 lights there will be sufficient. And then I'm doing 4 8-bulb T8 fixtures up here, so you can see where the yellow wires are hanging down. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. So it's looking pretty good. A couple of things I'm gonna have to figure out. Notice how the concrete, it's probably hard for you to see, is the concrete is smooth like your normal basement or normal garage floor, and then this is like your driveway version. So we have smooth and then rough. So it gets a little slick over here with all the water. So what I'll probably do is just have a squeegee on hand where I can squeegee it off. I don't know, we'll see. Time will tell. I'm also probably going to have this sanded. And I don't know, I probably won't seal it. That's another thing I could do, is seal it, but then I'll have the same issues I had with the previous garage. It'll look terrible. So I can't wait to get everything out of the trailer so I can get the trailer detailed, dialed in, get the obsessed garage on it. Here's Ryan's project. He's been hammering on this thing. So let me just show you guys here. So here's the actual barn. Dedicated wash bay that I'm going to be able to drive in, instant on, at any time. Wash cars. And for those of you who aren't part of the private group, the Facebook group, the garage is going to go out here. So all this goofy landscape is going to disappear. And is going to turn into a sort of a concrete jungle. So driveway sort of comes out to here, and I'm going to build the garage. There's actually going to be an entrance that's about 45 feet, 30 feet this way. So this will all this here will be concrete. And then I'm going to have an entrance, a big entrance right here. And then the garage, you can see the yellow stake. It's right here, or a yellow flag. And it's going to go all the way out to the other yellow flag. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's all the way out there, 90 feet away. Back into normal. So this is 10 feet off the lot line. So I'm going to carry the lot line. The garage is going to go 36 feet, so it'll go out to roughly here. Where is it? I think this is the mark right here. And you can see, so the driveway will sort of terminate, or the pull around will terminate into the first bay, and then we'll have to sort of wiggle the driveway around so that way we have enough room. So we'll have to sort of make it look kind of like it looks now, just make it bigger, and then the driveway or the garage will go all the way out to this other yellow flag. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. 36 feet by 90 feet. I'm starting to second guess that size. I might do something a little big, a little smaller, but we'll see. I don't want to disappoint myself. I mean, if the cost difference is a couple $1,000s, then why mess with it? So here's the whole structure. This is going to be my little compound. So all this landscaping will probably stay the same. That's where my well and everything is, the well and generator. And then the garage is going to look a lot like this from the street. It's got to look like the house in order to get approved. Anyway, so here's the whole structure. I'm going to wash some cars here in a minute. Somebody brought up an idea that I need to get a little golf cart or something to drive out here. Guy's got a sledgehammer. Both cars are dirty. Let's get them washed. It's my favorite thing to do anyway. Hey, don't drop the hammer on the ground. You're a little close to my GT3, bro. Good job. So, there you go. Get my ladder out of here and wash some cars. Stay tuned for more crazy. I'll keep you guys updated.
Come see Daddy. Come over here. Can you wave to everybody? Wave to the camera. Say hi, everybody. Baby's getting big. Big tail.